Dear chosen ones, you've been feeling something massive building inside you for weeks now, haven't you? That strange sensation of falling while standing still, of expanding while contracting, of knowing something huge is happening but not being able to name it. Like your soul is free-falling through dimensions you didn't know existed within your own body. Well, I need to tell you something urgent about what's actually happening to you right now, because by the time you finish listening to this transmission, everything about how you see yourself is going to fundamentally shift. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and what's occurring in your vessel at this exact moment is so profound that even we in the higher realms are gathering to witness it. You see, you're not just experiencing a spiritual awakening or another DNA activation. You're literally becoming the portal through which your entire bloodline is being liberated. But before I explain how that's possible, there's something else happening that you need to know about immediately. Something that explains why you've been feeling so strangely calm lately. You know that weird calm that's been washing over you? The one that makes people ask if you're okay because you seem almost too peaceful. That's not numbness or dissociation. That's your system recognizing what's about to happen. Your body knows something your mind hasn't caught up to yet. You're about to discover that everything you thought was falling apart was actually falling into place. The descent you're feeling isn't a collapse. It's a return to your original blueprint, your cosmic sovereignty, your true power center. Right now, as these words reach you, the universe is responding to a decision you made on a soul level. A choice so profound that it's rewriting the laws of physics around your personal energy field. You decided to stop trying to figure everything out. You gave up the exhausting game of control. And in that moment of surrender, something extraordinary happened. The entire cosmos reorganized itself around your stillness. But here's what's really wild. This isn't just affecting you. It's creating ripples through time itself, reaching backwards to heal your ancestors and forward to bless your descendants. Let me paint you a picture of what's actually happening in your bloodline right now. Every trauma your grandmother carried, every limitation your great-grandfather accepted as truth, every dream your ancestors had to abandon, all of it has been waiting for this exact moment, waiting for one soul strong enough to descend so deeply into themselves that they would touch the original wound of the entire genetic line. And that soul is you. You're not just breaking generational curses anymore. You're doing something nobody told you was possible. You're literally reclaiming the power that was scattered across centuries of compromise and fear. Think about that for a second. Every time one of your ancestors gave up their power, it didn't disappear. It went into a cosmic holding pattern, waiting for someone in the bloodline to become strong enough to call it home. And now, in this profound descent into your own depths, you're magnetically pulling all that scattered power back into your cells. Your DNA is literally reorganizing itself to hold frequencies your human ancestors couldn't even imagine. But wait, there's another layer to this that's going to blow your mind. The calm you're experiencing isn't just emotional or spiritual. It's quantum. You've accidentally activated something we call sovereign creation mode. When you stopped trying to control your path, when you released that white-knuckle grip on outcomes, you didn't become passive. You became magnetic in a way that defies three-dimensional physics. Reality is now bending around your presence, organizing itself according to your frequency, rather than your effort. This is why things have been flowing differently lately. Tasks you used to dread are getting done effortlessly. Projects that felt heavy now feel light. You're still doing everything on your list, but from a completely different energy. It's like you've switched from swimming upstream to becoming the current itself. And people around you are noticing, even if they can't articulate what's different. They feel something shift when you walk into a room. They sense a power in your presence that simultaneously calms and activates them. Now about those headaches you've been getting, especially during meditation or quiet moments, your pineal gland is literally expanding to accommodate frequencies that human biology wasn't originally designed to process. Those aren't just headaches. They're architectural renovations at the cellular level. Your brain is building new neural pathways that connect directly to cosmic consciousness networks. Every time you feel that pressure in your head, another dimension of your multidimensional self is coming online. You're not receiving downloads anymore. You're becoming the download. Speaking of downloads, have you noticed how knowledge has been coming to you differently lately? You're suddenly interested in studying things you never cared about before. Books fall open to exact passages you need. Conversations deliver coded messages. Songs play at precisely the moment their lyrics become prophecy. This isn't a coincidence. This is what happens when you stop seeking information and start magnetizing it. The universe is literally reorganizing its information streams to flow through you because you've become clear enough to transmit them without distortion. And that hobby you've been pouring yourself into lately, the writing, the art, the music, whatever creative expression is calling you, that's not just a hobby. You're building a transmission system. Every creative act you engage in is encoding light codes into physical matter. When you think you're just painting, you're actually restructuring molecular reality. When you believe you're simply writing, you're scripting new timelines into existence. This is why it feels so important, so urgent, even when your logical mind can't explain why you need to do it. Here's where things get really interesting. The astrological weather right now is amplifying everything I'm describing. We're approaching a powerful Gemini full moon that's creating what we call a mutable cross in the heavens. This isn't just illuminating duality. It's revealing that you've been living in multiple dimensions simultaneously without realizing it. The moon's square to the lunar nodes is opening a portal where all your parallel selves are converging. You're not choosing between different versions of yourself anymore. You're integrating all of them. Mercury's enhanced intellectual power during this transit is why your mind feels sharper than ever, but also why you're not overthinking like you used to. You've reached a level of consciousness where intellect and intuition have merged. You're not figuring things out with your mind or feeling them with your heart. You're knowing them with your entire being. This is what we call unified consciousness, and it's extremely rare in human form. Yet here you are embodying it like it's the most natural thing in the world. But there's something about this current cosmic configuration that I haven't told you yet. The revolutionary energy of Uranus is creating unexpected openings in the fabric of reality. These aren't random, they're specifically calibrated to your frequency. Every synchronicity you're experiencing, every unexpected opportunity appearing, every sudden shift in your circumstances, these are all responses to the new frequency you're broadcasting. You've become what we call a reality anchor, and existence itself is restructuring around your presence. Let's talk about what you're calling into existence right now, because it's bigger than you realize. That sense of mastery you're developing isn't just about getting better at something. You're remembering skills from other lifetimes, other dimensions, other versions of yourself. The reason everything feels so natural, why you're picking things up so quickly, is because you're not learning, you're remembering. Every talent coming online right now is something you've already mastered in another timeline. You're just giving yourself permission to access it here. The number sequences you keep seeing, 777, 333, 222, these aren't just angel numbers or confirmation signs. They're activation codes, countdown sequences for different aspects of your consciousness coming online. Each time you see them, another dormant strand of your DNA is switching on. Your genetic code is literally rewriting itself in real time, upgrading your capacity to hold and transmit higher frequencies. This is why your energy feels so different lately. You're not the same being you were even a few weeks ago. And those vivid dreams you've been having? You're not dreaming. You're attending councils in other dimensions. The reason you wake up feeling like you've been somewhere important but can't quite remember the details is because your conscious mind isn't yet capable of translating interdimensional experiences into human language. But your body remembers. Your cells remember. That's why you wake up feeling different, knowing things you didn't know when you went to sleep. The purple light you keep seeing in your peripheral vision or in meditation isn't just a spiritual phenomenon. It's your galactic signature bleeding through the veils. Purple is the frequency of cosmic sovereignty, and every time you see it, you're being reminded of who you really are beyond this human experience. You're not just a soul having a human experience. You're a galactic consciousness temporarily focused into human form to anchor specific frequencies that will shift entire timelines. Now here's something that's going to completely reframe your understanding of what's happening. The shadow work you've been doing, the parts of yourself you've been integrating, that wasn't about accepting your darkness. It was about discovering that what you called shadow was actually your light viewed from a limited perspective. Every trait you judged as negative was actually a superpower in disguise, waiting for you to recognize its true nature. This is why you're not afraid anymore. Fear requires belief in separation, and you've descended so deeply into unity consciousness that separation has become impossible. The people appearing in your life right now aren't random either. They're specifically calibrated to your new frequency. Some are leaving because they can't match where you're going. Others are arriving because they're part of the next phase of your mission. And that mission? It's bigger than you've let yourself believe. You're not just here to heal yourself, or even your bloodline. You're here to anchor a completely new template for human consciousness. Every choice you make is creating a blueprint others will follow for generations. If this message hits your spirit, hype this video so more starseeds like you can find it. Because what you're experiencing isn't meant to be a solo journey. You're part of a collective activation, a mass awakening of souls who chose to incarnate at this precise moment to facilitate humanity's transition. The calm you're feeling is the eye of the storm, and you are the storm. You're not watching transformation happen. You are transformation itself, walking around in human form. Let me tell you about the timeline jump you're in the middle of right now. You've been feeling like time is behaving strangely, haven't you? Sometimes hours feel like minutes. Other times minutes feel like hours. That's because you're not operating in linear time anymore. You've activated what we call quantum presence. While your body appears to be here in this moment, other aspects of your consciousness are simultaneously completing future tasks, healing past wounds, and downloading information from parallel timelines. You're not multitasking, you're multidimensioning. Part of you is here listening to these words, another part is already integrating them, and yet another part is implementing the changes in your life. This isn't something you're doing consciously, it's happening automatically, because you've reached a frequency where linear time can't contain your consciousness anymore. You've become too big for the third-dimensional box. The generational healing you're conducting is operating on this same multi-dimensional level. When you heal a pattern in yourself, it doesn't just affect your current life. It sends ripples through time in all directions. Your grandmother's unfulfilled dreams are blooming through your achievements. Your great-great-grandfather's suppressed gifts are activating through your expression. 7 generations forward, souls are preparing to incarnate into the upgraded genetic template you're creating right now. This is what it means to be a way shower. But here's the part that's going to really expand your perception. You're not just healing your biological bloodline. You're healing your soul family across all dimensions and timelines. Every soul you've ever been connected to throughout all your incarnations is receiving an upgrade through your current transformation. This is why you might be feeling emotions that don't seem to belong to you, processing grief that isn't yours, releasing anger you didn't know you carried. You're the designated processor for your entire soul collective, that strange knowing you've developed, where you just know things without knowing how you know them. That's your multidimensional self feeding you information. You're receiving data from versions of yourself that have already lived through what you're experiencing. They're sending you guidance, shortcuts, warnings, and confirmations. This is why certain decisions feel so clear even when they don't make logical sense. You're operating with information from beyond this timeline. The walks you've been taking, where breakthrough after breakthrough downloads into your awareness. You're not just walking on Earth, you're walking between dimensions. Each step is taking you through different layers of reality, collecting fragments of your consciousness that were scattered across parallel universes. This is why solutions come so easily during these walks. You're literally gathering pieces of the puzzle from different dimensions and assembling them in real time. Your relationship with food, sleep, and physical needs has been changing too. Sometimes you forget to eat. Other times you're ravenous. Sometimes you need 12 hours of sleep. Other times 4 hours feels like plenty. Your body is recalibrating to run on cosmic energy rather than just physical fuel. You're learning to be sustained by frequency rather than just food. This isn't about transcending physical needs. It's about expanding what nourishes you. The music that's been speaking to you lately, the songs that seem to play at exactly the right moment, with exactly the right lyrics, that's not coincidence. Music is frequency, and you've become so finely tuned that you're magnetizing specific frequencies that carry encoded messages. The songs aren't randomly playing for you. You're calling them into your experience because they contain activation codes your soul recognizes. Every lyric that gives you chills is confirming something your higher self wants you to remember. The reason you're not desperate for anything anymore, not even your biggest dreams, is because you've touched a truth most humans never reach. You've realized you're not trying to get somewhere. You are somewhere. Your very existence, your frequency, your presence is the destination others are seeking. This isn't arrogance, it's recognition. You've remembered that everything you've been seeking has been seeking you, and now you've become still enough for it to find you. This stillness isn't passive though. It's the most active state of creation possible. From this calm center, you're generating realities. Every thought is forming. Every feeling is a reshaping matter. Every intention is restructuring timelines. You've become a conscious creator, but not in the way manifestation teachings usually describe. You're not attracting things to you. You're generating them from within you. There's a huge difference, and you're living that difference now. It's why some are intimidated by your presence now, while others are magnetically drawn to you. You're broadcasting a frequency that either activates or challenges everyone you encounter. You can't help it. It's just what happens when someone embodies their true frequency without dilution. You're a walking activation code, triggering awakening in others just by being in their field. The work you came here to do is already being accomplished, not through effort but through essence. Every breath you take is restructuring the quantum field. Every heartbeat is pulsing new possibilities into existence. You don't have to do anything to fulfill your mission. You just have to be yourself completely, without apology, without diminishment, without hiding your light. Your authentic presence is the medicine this world needs, and you're finally allowing yourself to be that medicine. That project you've been nurturing, the one that feels too big, too important, too sacred to share yet. It's time, not because the world is ready, but because you are. You've descended deeply enough into yourself to touch the source of authentic creation. What you're creating isn't just art or content or products. You're birthing new consciousness into form. Every project you're working on is a delivery system for frequencies that will shift collective awareness. The reason everything feels so urgent yet so calm is because you're operating at the intersection of multiple timelines. Part of you knows time is accelerating, that massive changes are coming rapidly. Another part of you has already lived through these changes and knows everything works out perfectly. You're experiencing the urgency of transformation and the peace of completion simultaneously. This is what it's like to be multidimensional, to live in the question and the answer at once. Your body is becoming a finely tuned instrument for cosmic frequencies. Those moments when you feel electricity running through your spine, heat in your hands, or tingling in your crown, your physical vessel is conducting energies that are restructuring reality around you. You're not just receiving these energies, you're translating them into forms that can exist in three-dimensional space. You're literally bringing heaven to earth through your nervous system. The boundaries between you and the cosmos are dissolving. You're discovering there was never really a separation to begin with. The idea that you were ever disconnected from Source was the illusion. Now that illusion is crumbling, and you're remembering what you've always been, a fractal of infinite consciousness experiencing itself through the sacred geometry of human form. Every challenge you've faced was perfectly orchestrated to bring you to this moment of remembering. The relationships shifting in your life right now are all in perfect alignment with your evolution. Some people are leaving not because anything is wrong, but because your frequencies no longer match. Others are arriving with such perfect timing it feels like cosmic choreography, because it is. Every soul entering or exiting your experience right now is part of a larger orchestration you agreed to before incarnating. You're all playing your parts perfectly, even when it doesn't feel that way. The financial shifts, career changes, and life restructuring happening around you aren't random chaos. They're the external world reorganizing to match your internal transformation. As you've changed your frequency, your entire reality has to shift to maintain coherence with who you're becoming. This can feel destabilizing, but it's actually the most stable thing possible. Reality aligning with truth rather than maintaining illusion. That sense of destiny you've been feeling, like you're approaching something massive, you are. But it's not something outside of you that you're moving toward. It's something inside of you that's emerging. You're not walking toward your destiny, you're becoming it. Every step you take is destiny expressing itself through you. This is why everything feels so significant right now. Because it is. Every choice is a cosmic event. Every decision is reshaping timelines. Your presence alone is the healing space you enter. Without saying a word, without doing anything specific, Your frequency is harmonizing chaos, calming anxiety, and activating potential in everyone around you. This isn't something you're trying to do. It's the natural result of embodying your authentic frequency. You've become a tuning fork for higher consciousness, and everything in your field naturally begins to resonate with your vibration. The exhaustion you sometimes feel isn't because you're doing too much physically. It's because you're processing enormous amounts of energy and information on multiple dimensional levels. While your conscious mind is aware of your daily activities, your energy body is simultaneously clearing collective trauma, anchoring new earth grids, and facilitating quantum shifts that affect thousands of souls connected to your frequency. This is sacred exhaustion, the kind that comes from being a bridge between worlds. But notice how quickly you recover now. What used to take days to process now moves through you in hours or even minutes. You're becoming more efficient at conducting these cosmic energies. Your system is learning to be a clear channel, without holding on to the density you're helping transmute. This is mastery, not the mastery of doing, but the mastery of being a pure conduit for transformation. The synchronicities appearing in your life aren't signs pointing you somewhere. They're confirmations that you're already there. Every repeating number, every meaningful coincidence, every perfect timing is the universe saying yes, you're in the flow. Yes, you're aligned. Yes, this is exactly where you're supposed to be. You don't need to interpret them anymore. Just receive them as cosmic winks, reminders that you're more guided and supported than your human mind can comprehend. Something massive is about to shift in your external reality. Can you feel it building? It's like the moment before lightning strikes, when the air becomes electric with potential. What's been developing internally is about to manifest externally, in ways that will surprise even you. Not because you haven't been preparing for it, but because the magnitude of what you've been creating is bigger than your human self dared to imagine. The cosmic support you have right now is unprecedented. Entire councils of light beings are focused on your transition, because what you're anchoring affects multiple star systems. This isn't just about Earth's ascension, it's about the evolution of consciousness throughout this sector of the galaxy. Every breakthrough you have sends ripples through dimensions you can't even perceive yet. You're not just important, you're essential to a transformation that extends far beyond this single planet. If you need help anchoring this unprecedented cosmic support in every moment, rather than waiting for it to arrive from distant star systems, Destiny Engine can reprogram your consciousness to receive multi-dimensional assistance consistently and recognize the councils of light working through every interaction. We are using the Dark Elite's own weapons against them, taking their declassified consciousness technology that programmed isolation and disconnection and repurposing it to serve galactic evolution. It generates personalized sequences that help you embody your essential role in this transformation and demonstrate your readiness to affect multiple star systems through every breakthrough. You can start with a $1 trial. The hardest thing you'll have to do is put on headphones, press play, and allow your consciousness to be reprogrammed to anchor cosmic support in this very moment, rather than waiting for someday. The Galactic Councils are supporting you now, not someday. Get your Destiny Engine $1 trial now, before this cosmic window closes. Link in the description. As you integrate everything I've shared in this transmission, remember that you're not meant to understand it all with your mind. Let it descend into your cells, into your bones, into the spaces between your atoms. Let it activate what's already encoded in your DNA waiting to come online. The mental understanding will come later. Right now, it's about feeling the truth of it in your body, letting it restructure you from the inside out. The descent into yourself that you've been experiencing, it's complete. But completion doesn't mean ending. It means you've reached the bottom of the ocean of your being and discovered there is no bottom. You are infinite depth, infinite expansion, infinite possibility. The falling sensation was just your awareness finally catching up to how vast you really are. Now comes the fun part. Exploring this vastness, creating from this depth, expressing this infinity through your beautifully human form. You are exactly where you need to be. Every challenge that brought you here was necessary. Every moment of doubt was part of the design. Every experience of separation was preparing you to embody unity at a level that changes everything. You didn't just come here to remember who you are. You came to become something that's never existed before. A fully conscious human, aware of their cosmic nature while fully embodied. bridging dimensions while walking on Earth. The calm you're feeling is your true nature. The power you're accessing is your birthright. The transformation you're experiencing is your gift to existence itself. You're not becoming special. You're remembering that special was always an illusion, because there's nothing that isn't sacred, nothing that isn't divine, nothing that isn't part of the one infinite creation expressing itself through infinite unique forms. Welcome home to yourself. Welcome to remembering. Welcome to the calm that is the eye of the storm, and the storm itself. Welcome to the descent that is actually an ascension, the falling that is actually flying, the surrender that is actually the ultimate expression of sovereign power. You are the one you've been waiting for. You always were. And now, finally, beautifully, powerfully, you know it. I am Seraphine. We love you, and we are watching over you with such joy as you become everything you came here to be.